Thank you guys for coming out tonight. This is amazing. This is the first time I've been in this venue, so a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie, but not as intimidated as I am by turning 30 years old, which I do in 5 days. That's not the response I actually had. That's okay. I'm terrified of turning 30 years old because I don't have the things you're supposed to be when you're 30 years old. Like I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids, I don't have a mortgage. I actually just got a job. Big step, right? That's a big step for a 29-year-old to get a job. So I just got a job, and but I'm still scared of turning 30 because of all those things. Because when you're 20, which I have greatly appreciated for the last 10 years, you can pretty much get away with anything you want. You can blow through your student loan money. You can have a sort of terrible drug addiction. People kind of just think you're finding yourself. But when you're on the precipice of 30, they really start to get a little judgmental. So I thought recently that I should try to correct some of these issues, and I should take steps towards becoming a 30-year-old, becoming a responsible 30-year-old. And I've done this by trying to hang out with children. Not in a weird way. That's a weird sentence. It's not the way I'm trying to do it, but in a responsible manner. And like the other day, I was playing with my cousin's 4-year-old. He's rambunctious and he's crazy. And my aunt came up to me and she was like, you know, someday I think you're just going to make a really great father. And it was very clear to me that she had no idea she was talking to somebody who had eaten his last 5 meals out of the Lucky Charms box. Just can't feed a child Lucky Charms all the time and get away with it. And so I thought, you know, maybe I should take that to another level, and I should try to spend some more time with children. And so I had a roommate who was dating this woman, and she had a 2-year-old. And I thought, well, you know, I could watch that 2-year-old. I'm sure I could handle that. And so I told him and his girlfriend to go, and they should go out for a night on the town, get some time away, and I'll watch the kid. And so I decided to do that, and you know, we hung out and we did things that kids like to do, like we put tin foil in the microwave. It's an incredible science experiment. We built mountains out of pillows that we could jump off the bed. We threw firecrackers at the neighbor boy. That kid's a shithead, so he deserves it. So we did these things, and we had a great time, and the little 2-year-old seemed so responsive, and I thought, you know, maybe I'm making some inroads here. Maybe I'm maturing a little bit. At the very end, though, I think I took a turn for the worse, because my friend, I had discovered that he actually owned these things. He owned porn magazines. I don't understand that at this time anymore. How do you own porn magazines? They just scream out online. You don't need that stuff anymore. But he had them, and I wanted to embarrass him for that. And so I showed the little girl. I just showed her where the porn magazines were. I know it sounds weird, but we didn't get into it. It's not like we sat it down on the coffee table and flipped through the magazines, and I was like, that's a penis, and that's a bush, and you're going to want to stay away from people like that, because those people are lazy, and they just want to bring you down. And down is the last place you want to go with those people. It's not like we did those things. I just wanted to show him where the porn was, so I could later get her to bring it to her mom. And so when the date ended and they came back, they asked us what we did, and I said, hey, Scarlett, why don't you go and get those books that I showed you about? So she ran back and she grabbed the porn magazines, and in the meantime I told her mom that we painted pretty pictures and made macaroni necklaces and did, you know, watch Dora the Explorer, or whatever the fuck kids do, I don't know. And so she came home and she brought the magazines up and she gave them to her mom. And her mom just looked at me and said, "You should never have children." She's probably right. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you very much.